Hello friends and welcome to today's episode. People are stunned by a scene in which a baby calls out to his mother, who is in a coffin. The scene is both sad and sweet at the same time. People were waiting to see what the baby was doing and were surprised by what they saw. It was a sad and pitiful scene. Dealing with the death of a loved one may be one of the hardest things a person can do. Children have a hard time dealing with their grief because they don't always understand death and are confused when people they care about leave them suddenly. This first story appeared online in 2016 and it's about a young boy from San Jose Occidental Mindoro, Philippines. Could not figure out why his mother was not sleeping next to him but in a coffin. Kanye Kian Nagas Castro, who was born in Cambodia and is now 5 years old, lost his mother Catherine Naglas Castro when his younger brother Cyril Kaiser was born at the hospital in San Jose Mindoro Occidental. Catherine's mother-in-law, Moritz Gabriel, had a very sad moment at Catherine's funeral. The little girl moved a chair over to the coffin so she could see her mother inside looking at her coffin. He asked why she wasn't sleeping in the coffin with him. Kanye didn't want to be away from his mother, so he stayed close to the casket. He also put chairs together to make a bed for himself near the coffin so he could sleep next to his mother as she died. His grandmother, Mary J. Gabriel, heard about what was going on and posted a picture on Facebook. She also said that this was a terrible time and she wondered what you would say to a child who asked why his mother wasn't lying next to him. How do you answer your young child when he or she asks why mommy doesn't sleep next to you? Gabriel wrote on Facebook that it was very sad. He pulled the chair on his own and climbed up to hug his mother. When I saw this, my heart stopped right where it was. One of Gabriel's sad posts showed Kanye sitting by the casket of his mother, looking like he was sad about her death. Kanye looked like he was crying at night when it was quiet and everyone had gone home and said goodbye and there was no one else to play with. Our young child would always keep the fan on and point it towards his favorite spot. She wrote that he has been in his comfort zone with his mother for the last 5 days. Gabriel said that, in addition to Kanye's younger brother, Cyril Kaiser, was also fighting for his life. After the baby's mother died, a bigger hospital outside of their town was called to help take care of the baby. The baby was lucky to live, and many weeks later, he was reunited with his family. A month later, Gabriel wrote another sad message on her Facebook page about her grandson, who was still sad about his mother's death. She wrote that she had met this boy the night before. He spent the whole night with his arms around me. When he woke up in the morning, he looked at me with a blank face. I asked, "Why do you think you're still alive, Mama?" and was very quiet. Only tears are left. Again, your son Kanye loves you and loves you. Oh, I wish you could move in with him again. Kanye and his family are in our thoughts and prayers during this hard time. Deaths happen often when women give birth in the Philippines, especially when they are pregnant. In 2014, 99 out of every 100,000 women who gave birth died. Bleeding was one of the leading causes of death among new mothers. In comparison, countries like Japan and Spain, which have well-developed healthcare systems, only have 4 or 5 maternal deaths, while South Sudan, which is in the middle of a war, has a horrifying 2,054 maternal deaths per 1,000 births. The sad events at Kanye's mother's funeral show how common these kinds of tragedies are in the Philippines and many other places around the world. We hope that all mothers will be able to watch their kids grow up and be there to spoil their grandchildren. Here are some things parents can do to help a child who has lost a loved one. Use simple words when talking about death. Be kind and calm when you tell your child that someone has died. Use straightforward language. "I'm sorry to say this, but grandma died today." Take a break so your child can think about what you said. Listen and try to make people feel better. When a child finds out that a loved one has died, they react in different ways. Some kids cry and some kids ask questions. Some people don't seem to care at all, and that's okay. Stay with your child and hug and comfort them. Answer your child's questions or just spend time with them. It's okay for your child to see you crying or upset. Say what you're feeling and ask the kids what they're thinking and feeling. Make a list of some of the ways you feel. This makes it easier for kids to give each other theirs. Say things like, I'm sure you're upset. I'm also sad. Both of us loved Grandma, and she loved us too. Make sure your child understands what will happen. If the death of a loved one is going to change your child's life or routine, this will help your child feel more ready. Like Grandma used to do, Aunt Sarah will pick you up from school. I could also stay with my grandfather for a few days. That means that you and your dad will have to take care of each other at home. But I'll talk to you every day and come back on Sunday. Describe what is going to happen. Let kids take part in traditional events like viewings, funerals, and Memorial Day services. Tell them what will happen before it does. For example, a lot of people who loved Grandma will sing songs, pray, and talk about Grandma's life. People can cry and give hugs. I'm sorry for what happened. They would either say thank you or thank you for coming. You can stay close to me and hold my hand if you want to. You might have to explain what the difference is between a burial and a cremation. As an example, after the funeral, the body of the person who died is put to rest in a cemetery. The dead person's body is put in a casket or coffin, and they are buried with a certain ceremony. Some people may feel like this is a painful goodbye, and they may even start to cry. Talk with your family about what they think happens to the soul or spirit of a person after they die. Describe what will happen after the service as well. We'll all go out to lunch, as an example. People will still laugh, talk, and hug each other. People start to feel better when they spend time with Grandma and talk about the good times they had with her. Give your child a role. Having a small, active role helps kids feel like they're a part of things and helps them deal. You can ask your child to read you a poem. Pick some music to play, gather pictures to show, or make something. Let the children decide if they want to take part and how they want to take part. Help your child to remember who this person is. In the days and weeks ahead, encourage your child to draw pictures or write stories about their loved one. Don't be afraid to talk about the person who passed away. Sharing happy memories can help people start to feel better. Make your child feel safe and calm. Watch for signs that your child is unhappy, worried, or upset in some other way. Inquire about sentiments and pay attention. Tell your child that it takes time to get over the death of someone close. Some kids may have trouble falling asleep or worry about things. Tell the kids that things will get better. Spend more time and care on them. Support groups and counseling can be helpful for children who need more help. Help your child feel better about themselves. Give your child the help he or she needs, but don't focus on how sad he or she is. After a few minutes of talking and listening, switch to an activity or topic that makes your child feel a little better. Play together, make art, cook together, or go somewhere as a group. Give your child some time to get over the loss. Grief is a process that can't be rushed. Talk to your child often and pay attention to what he or she says and does. Healing doesn't mean you have to stop thinking about your loved one. It means remembering the person with love. Fond memories make us feel good and they keep us going as we continue to enjoy life. If you need to, get more help. A child may need therapy to help him or her get better. If the death of a loved one was sudden, unpleasant, or violent, talk to your child's doctor. If your child is upset for more than a few weeks or you think your family needs more help, they can help you find the best therapist for your family's needs. That's it for today, friends. Please let us know what you think about this story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for more amazing stories.